Hey y'all, it's August the 11th. I was doing some research on the Dixie Chicks and I don't know what happened. I basically stumbled across some stuff, some new information on a topic that I covered a few weeks ago regarding a Nathan Bedford Forrest. Now, if you've seen that video, if you go back now and go see it, it very much appears that Nathan Bedford Forrest, for whatever you want to call him, was a badass, and I do encourage you to go to see how badass this fool was because it seems like a lot. But regardless, whether he was badass or not, I have to assume that anyone who knows their history and or is a logical, decent person will not want to have anything to do with the digging up of dead bodies. It would be very hard to convince me now to stop this video, to close up my laptop, come with you because you just asked me to go help you dig up dead bodies. People don't want to do it. I don't care what time of the day it was. Some people do want to do it, and really that's what is coming to light here. That's what I stumbled across about the Nathan Bedford Forrest case. Now, here's the thing. From what I understand, weeks ago, Memphis, Tennessee's city council unanimously voted to dig up these dead bodies, which include Nathan Bedford Forrest and his wife. Been buried there for like 100 years. You might as well just say it's probably 100 years. Um, they voted unanimously. Now the thing is, they can all suck dicks for that. All right, that was pretty fucked up for them to do. Sorry about that, but that was pretty cowardly. Unanimously voting on digging up dead bodies for no good reason. But from what I can tell, the only reason that they did unanimously was this. They knew they were going to catch all hell for anybody voting to not dig up these dead bodies, which is setting a weird precedent. It's setting a very weird tone about this city. That anybody caught not voting to dig up dead bodies, well, they're going to have all hell to pay. So they voted unanimously, knowing full well that there's two different other boards of people who have to okay this before it goes through. And so what I would assume that they're going to do, and what other people are assuming that they're going to do, is make this a long, drawn-out affair. And have, the next board kind of okay it, but not all the way, not unanimously, and then the next board of people who are either logical or maybe they have their agenda of their own. Maybe they're decent people. Will vote it down to dig up these two dead bodies. Not going to help anybody. However, there's groups out there who think, well, I think digging up dead bodies will help everybody. It's going to help everybody. Once we dig up these dead bodies and do Lord knows what with them, then everybody is going to forget about racism. Now, I saw a drunk black man, or he might not have been drunk at the time, but you could tell he's had a lifetime full of drinking. I believe his name is Isaac Richards, and he's an affiliate of the Commission of Religion and Racism. He believes that digging up these dead bodies, doing God knows what with them, somehow removing them from all of Tennessee, is going to stop racism. And I believe that he also is assuming that what people are doing is pacifying y'all, and they're going to draw it out and eventually not dig up dead bodies because it won't help anyone. And so Isaac Richards and his clan of dead body erectors dug a shovel full of grass from beside the gravesite of Nathan Bedford Forrest and his wife. And they said, "Come on, y'all." He's like, I just know if that I dig up this little first bit, I know that people are going to fall in line and get on the bandwagon of digging up, helping to dig up dead bodies in large groups. And please believe that if and when this were to happen, there would be a lot of mad selfies being taken as well. And I've talked about the selfie demons. You better believe they'll show up regardless. Now, see, this is what I'm starting to picture, because here's the thing: you got these groups, and they're, for whatever reason, too smart to dig up dead bodies and have that on their record, and so they're going to vote it down. Before they even get to voting it down, you're going to have this guy who knows nothing about history, if they weren't written on whiskey bottles, all right? And his group of evildoers digging up this body in protest. All right, now this can go one of several ways that I want to detail real quick. Either they could successfully dig up these bodies, and I'm talking about they probably need a group of 20 some odd people in order to dig it up efficiently and have lookouts and stuff. Now, either they dig up these bodies and celebrate and do all sorts of abominations with them while doing selfies as well and celebrating the night away, and nobody's stopping them. And a heinous freak show going on in and around dead bodies and graves. Or probably what would happen is they're going to start digging it up, I imagine, probably in the middle of the night. Maybe they could just do it in the middle of the day. Maybe they'll have the nuts for that. They'll go ahead and, either way, what I'm envisioning happening is everybody being mad arrested for this, or at least the police coming through and arresting people for this. And it's going to turn into a great big ordeal. This is not going to end, this particular situation is not going to end good at all. Just in the way that the Ferguson situation seems like it's not going to end in a good way at all. And you're seeing stuff bubbling up. You already knew about this stuff. I was just reminding you about this stuff. It's still happening. It is not going to take long for dead bodies to start coming up missing, and for live bodies to start coming up missing. You know, it's August 11th, 2015. I hope y'all are doing good out there. Stay strong. All right. I love you.